This is FNGR, and this is my Real Thoughts on the Rift, Volume 3. Quick script. To be fair, Quick, I don't think I've seen any other videos than the piece you did with Clifford Beats, the collab you did with Sweetie Bloom. I liked both of those. I think you've been inactive for, I don't know, 6 to 8 months. I'm not looking at it right now. I did like both works. I wouldn't mind seeing more of that. I guess school is what it is. Good luck. Rapid. Every time I've ever been in the call with you, I've never understood a word you've said. I'm not being cheeky or giggling or making light. If you have like a mental condition, or I feel like I've said this before. If I've covered you before, I'm not harping on you. I'm tired. I'm told it's a language barrier. I guess I'll just learn to be more patient. It's Red Cord. I haven't had an argument or a knockdown, drag-out brawl with Red in several months. I see no reason to start that up again. You're going after your college education. It's a free ride. I would recommend you continue to do so. Renzio, this is actually an interesting one. I've gone from, I think, indifferent to hated enemy to indifferent to... I think that we were on good terms last, and then you fell off the earth. I don't know what happened. Ironically enough, I learned to get along with Renzio in the PFC and not in the Rift. Just because I remember getting stuck in a call, and we were the only ones, and it was one of those awkward ones where, you don't know if you should hang up or what, and I don't know. So, for anyone out there who thinks that they can't get along with anyone, I've gotten along with Renzio, and Renzio's gotten along with me. Rhino Darte, yeah, I've briefly talked to Rhino. He seems like a chill dude. I've peeked at a little bit of your work. If you're the guy I remember, I'm almost positive you did a little thing on Jesse Wood that was kind of funny. So you're A-okay in my book. Robin0928. I'm going to say the best thing about Robin is the worst thing, and that's basically Robin's lack of emphasis on professionalism, which in theory is amazing. It absolutely is. The idea of we don't have to take all this seriously, and that's good until you need a project done. It's a great I don't care attitude that often I feel probably keeps him back from progressing, and it's frustrating to a lot of people that he works with. I know it's not just me. I remember asking Redcord about it. You could stand to be more reliable, and we'll leave it at that. Sapphire Heart Song. How do I talk about this? What were the adjectives I could use delicately here? Abrasive. Yes, that would be the safe word that I'd be looked to use. I feel that you're very abrasive. But yeah, as you've learned to express yourself, you've become... I'm lacking the right words here to be polite. I like you, so I'm just going to skip over whatever... I can just tell you later, when I'm off tape, when I won't get in trouble. Shark, you blank checked me to say whatever the hell I want. Mwah. You don't listen. You don't learn. You are in a perpetual state of, for anyone who's ever seen the movie Shutter Island, spoilers right here, Leonardo DiCaprio, yeah, I screwed that up on purpose, has a character who goes through a whole learning process in the movie, and at the end of the movie just forgets and resets. That is Shark in a nutshell. Every time he says he learns something, he doesn't. Every time he goes back and says, I've squashed that beef, he's gone back, got that person to agree, and then snaps back to doing what he was doing last. Every time. The critical advice, Shark, that I'm going to give you, instead of just screaming here, which I'm giving permission to do by you, is I would ask myself on a routine basis, am I screwing up? This is very important for people, all people, to have to self-check yourself and be like, am I going too far? I would turn to one of your friends like Comic Sans periodically and be like, hey, was this too far? Pass analysis, any of these people that you think that you're cool with, and be like, am I going overboard? Or your parole officer, James, and be like, hey, am I doing okay? The three major people that I've always, or the axis of evil, if you will, when it came to the Rift was Kodo, Pink Mist, and you. You guys were my axis of evil. You're the last one. I didn't even have anything really to do with Kodo leaving. I didn't even know it happened until afterwards. I'll give a thanks to Corpulent for giving me that heads up when it happened. I would have found out. Specific instances in recent memory just an overall willing to listen. For example, when you said Minty Root was a terrible guest, you weren't paying attention when I was sitting there pointing out all the questions you could have asked him. The Draw Ponies thing, for example, his involvement in Horse News. There are good questions that you could ask Minty Root that would make him interesting. I know why I wouldn't ask them. We both know why I wouldn't ask them. I don't know why you don't. And you've talked about quality and time and effort. The video about the Brony War took me 8 hours. Goofing around on my other channel when I was picking on the Amazing Atheist, that took me like 9 or 10. How much does your average video take? The podcasts are routinely half hour to an hour. And the editing, bare minimal. I mean, like, even if I completely blow through it, takes like an hour. And that's like the worst, crappiest editing ever. And that's not including render times and uploads. I think Robin's podcast, just because he was nagging me, took 2 hours. Vita's took me an hour, even though it's like, what was 12 minutes, I made it down to 9. There's a lot of little things that you go through and you take out ums, ahs, pauses. So when you say, oh, you don't do anything or take any work, you're wrong. I do. I'm going to back up to Blu-ray the other day when he was sitting there saying, why am I still in the Rift Cafe? I come in there and I talk with people. I get along with a lot of people like Ty and Diga, Caps Locks. I've had civil discussions with James even though I think we hate each other's guts. Why are you there? Well, actually, you're there because of your brother. Or wait, no, he doesn't even like you if I remember correctly. So next time you open up your mouth, Blu-ray, I would consider that. I thought that you were It was often the opinion of myself and many of my friends that you were chilling good, and suddenly you decided to open up your mouth and go off on about me. I've long since passed up the opportunity really to talk about you. Well, since you've decided to make an issue, I thought I'd put it up here. If I understand why I had a throwdown with Shark and Minty Root. I have no idea why you have a beef with me, but I don't shy away from confrontation. And if you have something to say, I'm always around. Thank you for your time.